Hopefully not. So, we've taken the ferry over and we are now on the island of Gozo. And one of the things that I was super excited to do when we were in Malta was check out some of the Neolithic temples that have been found and preserved here. So you might not know, but Malta has, I think, 5 or 6 different like temple sites that are UNESCO World Heritage listed and protected. So we are currently walking to one of the temples now. I just think it's so cool because these things are like, I mean, this one is dated back until like 5000 BC, which is just incredible. Like, it's just incredible, you know, to think that we're in 2019 AD and this is 5000 BC. So amazing history. It was found, I think, by accident, and has now been preserved as best as possible. They've got like a museum and like a walk that you can do. Yeah, just, I don't know, incredible. This is me nerding out a little bit. Not really Ricardo's cup of tea, but I'm completely nerding out right now. So I thought I would just really quickly take a moment while there's no one else in here with me, other than Ricardo, of course, to just talk about the fact that, so it's called the Ġgantija Temples. This site is, I can't even describe how old it is, but it is dated older than the pyramids in Egypt, and it is also dated older than Stonehenge in Britain as well. So that just kind of gives you a bit of an indication of just how much history is here in Malta. You know, even beyond the Ottoman Turks and the Romans and the Arabs and the Brits and everyone else who kind of came here and took over and had a significant impact on the history of Malta pre even that in obviously the Neolithic ages. Malta has just some incredible diverse history that we can't even fully comprehend. It's just incredible. I'm completely nerding out right now. It is such a cool experience to be able to stand in a temple that was most likely used for fertility rituals back in the day, and know that, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, there was an entire community of people who lived here, worked here, survived here. I'm just completely nerding out so much right now.
We're currently at the Azure Window.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Azure?
Yeah. Azure, I don't know. On Gozo, obviously, as you know. So this is famous because it was actually naturally formed, that it had a gap in between the two formations.
Yeah, it was a lovely arch.
Yeah, which fell down again naturally, roughly I think 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know the exact date, so don't crucify me too much. It is still really popular as a swimming location, as well as obviously the fact that it is what it was.
And there's a giant diving hole, hang on. There's a giant diving hole right there.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. We're slowly just starting to learn now that we really haven't allocated enough time here, as we probably should have.
No.
But that's typical for us to do so. So
Just means we have to come back to Malta.
We're just going to keep exploring and see what we can find.
Salt pans.
And have as much fun as we can while we're here.
And swimming.
Let's try and avoid the swimming.
Salt pans and swimming, yay! So we are currently at the salt pans in Gozo, which is still used for salt production in Malta today. I have no idea around the science behind it. All I know is that they collect the seawater, filter it out, like wait for it to evaporate or filter it out of the area, and then collect all the salt. There's all these caves like in the cliffside where they store the salt and do the production process before it gets used and gets sold and whatever else. So really cool. Cool little find. So I have no idea what this is or why it's here or what it signifies, but how cool is this? It's just a heap of rocks stacked on top of rocks in circles. I feel like maybe I'm like gonna enter an alternate universe or summon a demon or something. There's literally just circles and circles and circles of them until you get to the center.
Alright, talk to me.
I'm so sad. I'm sad for 2 reasons.
Why are you sad?
The first reason is I'm a fucking idiot who didn't read our flight itinerary properly.
To learn now that we really haven't allocated enough time here, as we probably should have.
And we were actually meant to go on the plane yesterday, not today. So we missed our flight because I'm an idiot. So we had to fork out $3,000 today to book a flight to get home today. So I'm feeling pretty stupid. I'm feeling freaking embarrassed. I wasn't going to admit this, but I feel like it's good vlog content and you guys are going to get a laugh out of my stupidity. And I'm so annoyed because it's the #1 thing and everyone says, you need to check, you need to check, you need to check. And I did. Like, I checked so many times, but I was so convinced that we were flying today. Our accommodation was booked till today, our travel insurance is through till today, we had the car booked till today, literally everything was done till today, except our flight was yesterday. So, remember that time in Malta that we missed our plane? Because that's my reality right now. And I'm sad because we're leaving Malta. I know I said I didn't want to leave, but I didn't mean to do it this way. That was an accident.
So we are literally sitting at the airport. We got here at 12 because that's when the car had to be returned. It's currently 2 o'clock. Our flight is at 6:40.
6:40.
Our flight is at 6:40, so we can't even check into that until 3:40. Trying to keep ourselves entertained for the time being. Luckily, we have one working phone down here, and I have my laptop with City Skylines, so that's our entertainment book.
And I'm buying 2 books because we've got 26 hours of commuting, so because obviously I'm a dickhead, we're just going to own it, right? Our flight now is Malta to Rome, Rome to Dubai, Dubai to Melbourne. So it's not too bad. Originally it was going to be Malta to Cyprus, Cyprus to Dubai, Dubai to home. So it's about the same. The only issue is we have a 4.5-hour layover in Dubai. So not ideal, but we've got a flight, we're going home, it's okay. We're not stranded in Malta because of my stupidity. But I'm going to have to buy 2 books to keep me amused because I have no phone to use and I can't keep stealing Rick's because he needs his phone. So, yeah. I'm feeling so stupid, guys. So stupid. So I tried to find somewhere quiet to update, but who am I kidding, it's Dubai Airport, there's nowhere quiet. We've landed in Dubai. We didn't update you guys in Rome because we almost missed our flight. We basically got off the plane and had to run through the airport because our flight from Malta to Rome was delayed, and then it took us longer to get from like one side of the airport to the other side of the airport. Guys, I just don't think we were meant to leave Malta because this has literally been a friggin' nightmare. We made it, however. We were literally the last passengers on the plane. Like, as we were like fast walking to the gate, there was a dude from Emirates with like a folder, and he's like, "Are you guys from Emirates?" And we were like, "Yes." He's like, "You're the last ones, we're just waiting on you." And we were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So that was a little bit embarrassing. I mean, look, it wasn't too bad because the boarding had only opened 15 minutes earlier and it was technically still open. It's just that everyone else was there and we weren't. So that kind of sucked a little bit, but that's okay. We made it, we got on the plane, we've flown to Dubai. It's currently, according to my watch, 5 AM. I think it's, I don't even know, guys. Stupid o'clock in the morning. I think it's technically 7 AM here. We haven't slept, we're exhausted. We're hoping to try and fight jet lag, that we can sleep on this part of the trip because it's another 14 hours. So as I said, it's 5 AM, 7 AM, I don't know, 7 AM, and our flight is at 10:30 AM, and then we land in Australia at 5:35 the next day. So for me, it's currently Wednesday. We've been awake since Tuesday. We land in Australia on Thursday. Does that even make any sense? I'm rambling. I'm exhausted. We've been awake for over 24 hours now. Why is Australia so far away? Today sucks. Oh, and did I mention that we have a 4-hour layover? What do you reckon about that, Ricardo? So we're just chilling on the airport for 4 hours because, you know, travel life. Why is Australia so far away from everything?